On this episode of Circle City Eats, I'm meeting up with the author of Geek Knits, Joan of Dark, aka Toni Carr, for some good food and local beer down in Greenwood, Indiana. Greenwood is a small town of about 50,000 that borders Indianapolis' south side, and over the past few years it's become home to a number of locally owned and operated restaurants and cafes. One of these restaurants, Vino Villa, is our first stop of the evening. Vino Villa is not just a restaurant, but also a full-service wine shop with a selection of over 450 international and regional wines. Why is this one of your favorite places in Greenwood? I mean, I've never even heard of this place, but it's been here for 4 years.
Yeah, the owner of this place used to come into my coffee shop all the time. I mean, he still does every day. And he was talking about quitting the banking world and opening a wine store. And we're like, in Greenwood? That doesn't sound like a very smart idea, dude. And then he was like, yeah, we're going to serve food and all this. And the more he talked about it, the more I was like, that's going to be actually really cool. And sure enough, I mean, most nights you can't get a table without a reservation. It's really popular. It's really fun. And it's like a nice, easy place to just grab wine with girlfriends, hang out, get a little tipsy, go shoe shopping afterwards, you know. It's fun. It's easy. It's light food. You know, you can share with a lot of friends.
All right. Very cool.
And alcohol.
And alcohol.
Yeah. And you definitely have to be kind of adventurous in your food choices when you're used to chain restaurants where it's going to be the same menu in every city and the food's going to always taste the same. Whereas someplace like this, you have to kind of be like, how do I pronounce that? What is that? But everybody's always so good about explaining things to you. And even downstairs, I told the guy working, I said, I like this wine and this wine. And he said, well, then you'll love this wine. So they're really good about pairing things with you and finding what you like.
Right, and that's part of, like, you know, catering to, you know, people's specific tastes and, you know, part of, I guess, modern food culture. And it's something that I don't think's touched every part of the city yet, but it seems to be growing down here in Greenwood. Do you think it's something that's going to catch on throughout this, you know, metro area of Indy, or is it just, you know, Greenwood's got it right now, there's maybe a few other places, or do you see it as sort of a citywide thing? I
think it's going to be definitely citywide. You're already seeing the movement, like, on Mass Ave and Fletcher Place, you know, downtown Indy, and I think it's definitely going to spread around. Greenwood, I felt like, was actually a little late to the party as far as it went, but now they've really, like the past 2 years, it's really been booming. I know we've been at the coffee shop busier than we ever have. It grows every year, but this past year has just been a boom where we've had to hire more staff, and, you know, being able to work solo or even with 2 baristas just doesn't happen anymore. And I see the same thing here where, you know, it's crowded, it's buzzing, they have more servers than they used to have, so it's great. I think that's really important too. It's not just, you know, I believe in keeping my money in my city and in my state. So when I spend money, I try to do it locally because I want my money to support where I live. And that's not going to happen going to a McDonald's or a Taco Bell or anything like that. And I also think there's been kind of a shift to enjoy our food more. You know, it's weird when you go through a phase where you eat fast food every day and then you give it up for even a month or two and try to go back to it, you feel awful afterwards. Whereas eating stuff like this that is locally produced and locally farmed, you feel different, you feel better.
Right. Okay.
We have food.
We have food. Oh, okay, but not Taco Bell.
No. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Yeah, I did this shift of going from Taco Bell to like Roscoe's Tacos, which is local. And it's so much better. Like the flavor's better. Yeah, it's a couple more bucks, but you get more food. Everybody there is really cheerful and happy to see you. You walk in the door and everybody's like, hey, and they know you and know your order, which is kind of sad.
Plus, that is one of the best names I've ever heard from a taco joint. Come on, that's...
Yeah, and it's good food, and it's still fast food, because I still walk in and walk out within maybe 5 to 8 minutes.
Well, good food can be fast.
Yeah, exactly. You know? That's the other thing with like a place like this too. You can't be shy about like touching people's food. Like you can't have that kind of paranoia, or you just need to get your own food, because you're gonna taste each other's wine. If you get different stuff, you're gonna like touch food.
Part of a mass market culture anyway. It's like, you know, consume, Adam Smith, this is mine, you know, it's horrible, but it's mine. You can't have it.
No food aggression. You just have to kind of...
You want to share. Like, oh, this is amazing. You should actually try this.
Right. And it's fun. So if you're doing like a full dinner here and you have a bunch of people, you get like 5 or 6 things, and you get, you know, all kinds of different stuff, and everybody just kind of tears into everybody else's food. So you just have to let go of your food.
Right.
Take one of these.
Whoa. See if I can control myself. Woo! Just cut it.
Right, and see here. See,
there you go. See, just there you go. Thank you.
You just have to be that way.
All right. Soften that up. I could eat the cheese without the bread.
Right? I always come here with my girlfriends. We get super loud and obnoxious. And then we tip really well to make up for it.
But this wine is good.
Right?
Yeah. It's a Pinot.
Mm-hmm. Pinot Noir.
And you've never had this one before.
I haven't. I always do Letitia or Wild Horse. And then I try to branch out a little bit. Like, if I'm with a big group, we'll do something a little cheaper, like 19 Crimes. Because those are fun. That bottle, every cork has one of the 19 crimes that would get you sent to Australia listed on it. So that's always fun.
There's plenty of good wine. Like, people think an excellent bottle of wine is going to run you like 60, 70 bucks. There's great wine that's like $9 a bottle.
Yeah, this one's like 20. It's not bad at all.
This is not bad at all.
No.
David, did you want some of this? I know you probably haven't had dinner. Have some.
Yeah, eat some. Here's another plate.
It's, it's for everybody. You can edit yourself out later. It's kind of fun to be obnoxious to the camera. Rob Lowe was the one that my sister always liked when she was younger. I'm like, I could kind of see that. He's aged well.
Well,
he isn't like Mickey Rourke who mutated.
Rob Lowe, though, looks like he would cheat on you. Like Keanu Reeves looks like you could eat a place like this.
You could trust the, yeah.
You could have a glass of wine and he's going to be fine. Like, he's going to be a nice guy.
a very nice guy.
Right. I want to point out that I gave up on the bread and I just ate the cheese.
You gave up on the bread, you just got to eat the cheese. I'm going to go for the olive. I'm just going to go right in for this big, greasy mother of cheese. Are there rules with cheese?
I like really good cheese.
Okay, you don't like crap cheese. I mean, not like American singles or anything like that. You want something scrumptious.
Major PMS, maybe American singles, but otherwise no. Like good feta, good mozzarella, like the kind that come in the discs, you know, the good stuff.
The good stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
I can,
But piece of cheese like usually isn't my thing.
That's one of those things that like even if I'm like on a budget for a couple of months, I'm still gonna buy good cheese. I'm gonna buy good cheese. I'm gonna buy good meat. I'm gonna buy good greens. But it's worth it for cheese.
Right.
Like cheese and wine and like these things are life. These they enrich our lives. Why not embrace them? Why not pay a little extra for them? You can go and you can get like a $3 bottle of wine at Walmart and have a grilled cheese sandwich, but it's not the same.
No.
It doesn't taste the same.
No.
You're gonna feel empty at the end of the night. You need to come to a place like this and pull goat cheese out of a little white dish and have some really good California wine.
Cheese, wool, and honey keep me from veganism.
As we finish up our wine and baked Greek cheese with fresh lemon, Joan informs me that as a matter of tradition, it is imperative that I try a slice of jalapeno mushroom pizza from the Blind Pig. The Blind Pig, I'm informed, is one of the best places you can go in Greenwood for live music, pizza, and a decent selection of local beer. Okay, so this is the alley, huh?
This is the alley.
The alley. You can only get to the Blind Pig through the amazingly small alley. But once you do, it's well worth it. It's like we've been marching on for days. Oh, here we go. Look, a door. Ah, okay. Oh, it's kind of chillax. It's people.
Hey, there's a light. Welcome to the Blind Pig. I'm Bill Hero, and I will not be your host. Cheers. Let me back up.
Cheers.
Cheers. So where are we?
We're at the Blind Pig.
What are we doing at the Blind Pig?
The Blind Pig is our neighborhood dive bar, I guess.
But it's a good dive bar.
It's
this
a
is
great
not
dive
your
bar.
typical dive bar. You
No.
can get good local beer here and stuff.
Yeah, and actually when we used to come here, all they, like the best beer they had was Killian's Red, and it would come in a fishbowl.
So things have changed.
Things have changed. I like to think it's because of us, because we kept coming and
This
saying
is your
like,
doing.
dude, yeah, we were like, dude, get good beer.
Okay, but they've always made homemade pizza here.
Always made homemade pizza, which
Right.
you don't expect that. Like the pizza crust is made here. If you order French fries, they take a potato, they slice it, they put it in the fryer.
It's a real potato.
It's a
I
real
don't have to
potato.
wonder what's in it.
Speaking of pizza,
That was.
it is hot, guys. Thank you.
That is awesome. Look at that.
Right?
I can't eat it right now, but
You cannot get that shit
I
at
want
Pizza
it.
Hut.
cheers. Oh yeah. Oh god.
And see, you can't screw around the shaker. You've just gotta.
That is good stuff. But you do like rescued animals. You work with rescued animals a lot.
Yep. We just adopted a 13-year-old cat named Masher.
Oh.
He's the greatest. He's so cute.
I saw it on your blog.
Yeah, he's so cute. And all of our dogs are rescues. The horse wasn't a rescue. I got him when I was a teenager.
It's hard to find a mini horse that you need to rescue, right?
Right.
Do that. If you want a good spicy jalapeno, it's got to be a pickled one. Same, like any sort of green chili. If it's fresh, it's not going to do that. But if it's been canned and pickled, super hot. Ooh.
Pepper lessons with your pizza.
Do what with my pizza?
Pepper lessons with your pizza.
I like peppers.
I like the peppers.
You wouldn't believe what I could teach my pizza to do. Okay, that was not PG-13, so you can cut that out.
We grow peppers and the squirrels keep stealing them, and I'm like, I hope it hurts you.
Oh, wow, that's... You don't want to have a squirrel with that kind of issue.
I hope they suffer a little bit. I love animals, but I hope those squirrels hurt a little bit.
And you mentioned that. It's like, usually when people are like, I'm going to leave Derby, it's like they think, they want some time back. And like, you're actually, with your time, you're doing more, it seems like, than you did when you were even in Derby. You're like, this isn't a retirement from Derby. This is exploring so many new things, being an author, doing silks. Like, the silks thing, I was like, that is crazy. I would not have expected that. How'd you get into that?
I hope that actually Naptown can get that for a halftime, because it's so cool to do.
You have to have special rigging.
Yeah, like I have a pop-up rig that works, but it still takes like 10 minutes to set up. Mm. But if we could hang from the ceiling the way we do at Bloomington, you just drop it. But yeah, it's so cool because we do it in skates, which makes it way cool.
Like, I've never met somebody that I've really been into their stuff.
Yeah.
So I've never had that experience. I can imagine that it'd be like, play it cool, just treat them like anybody else.
That was kind of the privilege of doing the Geek Knits book, was I got to meet all these people I idolized.
Yeah.
And I tried to, I was totally selfish.
This is the third book, Geek Knits?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was very selfish. I tried to line up photo shoots with people I wanted to meet. Mm. Only a couple people turned me down that I really, really wanted. Highlander, Adrian, what's his name?
Adrian Paul?
Yes.
Really, Adrian Paul?
Oh, it broke my heart.
I would have thought that Adrian Paul, he seemed, because his character seemed so open, I was hoping he'd be so open.
I love him, but it's kind of a good thing because I might have humped his leg. So, that's probably good.
Me too.
That's probably good. Renee Auberjohn was super cool, and I about cried when I met him. Everybody was really cool. But Roman put me in tears. Neil, of course, was like a friend at this point, so he was fine. He was super nice.
Ernie Hudson, that's who I'd freak out over. I seriously would. I'd be like, oh my gosh, you were a Ghostbuster.
I did almost freak out over Miracle Lori, but she was so awesome, right away.
Miracle Lori?
Yeah, she was in Dollhouse.
Oh.
The sleeper agent, right?
Gotcha, okay.
So cool. She was such a cool girl. And I was really nervous meeting her, but she was so fun. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else that made me pee my pants. No, everybody else was really cool.
Well, that's the idea. I don't want it to be like, so what do you think about this political issue that's happening in Washington? La, 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 la.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't fucking give a see? I don't give a shit either.
I mean, I care.
Look at my garden of fucks. It is bare and not full of anything.
I cared a lot more before the wine.
Full of good pizza and good beer, and with things winding down at the Blind Pig, we go where all Greenwoodites go to satiate that late-night need for something delectable, frozen and sweet. We go to Mrs. Curl Ice Cream Shop.
Well, I do what I want.
Mrs. Curls.
He paid $18.
I have no idea what I'm going to get, but it's going to be delicious.
There's only 3 left.
Where are we getting?
We gotta see what the
Right, I need to know the thing to get.
So the razzle of the month is M&M's candy corn and crushed nuts.
You go Saturn, right?
Okay, crushed
But
nuts.
I feel like candy corn is like the devil's candy. Like nobody gets it.
No, all the candy corn in the world was made in 1915, and we're eating the same candy corn still.
Okay, so let's go. Really good.
In my back.
It's like a blizzard? What is it?
Beer.
Yeah, it's a razzle.
It's a razzle.
A razzle.
It's not a blizzard, it's a razzle, and it's
Right.
made of Butterfinger.
And Butterfinger's great because you have it once, and then you pick it out of your teeth, and you have it again.
Oh, it's like Milk Duds.
Right. We're gonna get Butterfinger, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to agree.
So 2 small Butterfinger razzles.
Just letting you know.
Razzle dazzle.
Razzle that.
Why wouldn't they be called razzles? Like, what's the better name?
Okay.
What was
Maybe why aren't they called like curlies or something?
Curlies?
Because they're not curly, they're a razzle.
They are curlies.
It's a
But
razzle.
that's not a razzle.
Just a random word.
Did they serve it upside down?
But like, are there a lot of sprinkles on top? Like, was it like razzle dazzle?
I don't know.
It's just a random word they made up.
No, Razzle Dazzle was a reference to Hanna-Barbera. Which character said that? Oh, Razzle... No, was it Razzle Dazzle? Heaven's Purgatory, Razzle Dazzle.
Heaven's Purgatory, isn't that, what's his name, Marvin the Martian?
No, Heaven's Martian. It was one of the cats.
No, yeah. It was the cat that was like Tom and Jerry, but the other one.
Yours is blue.
Have a good night. Thanks, you too.
Why is yours blue?
Snagglepuss?
Look at that.
Snagglepuss! Thank you, David. It was Snagglepuss. Heaven's Purgatory, Razzle Dazzle.
I really pity which one of you ever is editing this.
Yeah, that hits the spot.
Right?
That's after a bunch of like heavy food and cheese and drinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Alright, they're all in the
You
patio.
need this. We're gonna follow them this way. Oh, look, a fountain in a park.
It's down there, you can see the
There's a difference between asleep and passed out.
I think you need more wine, dude.
We decided wine ice cream was a bad idea.